Hello, welcome to a new video English lesson in the series School of Life. This lesson is for the learners in grade 8 primary school. I'm Jelica and I will be your teacher today. Today's topic is healthy living, and this is the second lesson about environmental problems. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to understand a short video about rhinoceroses and name different endangered species. The grammar part of the lesson will be the passive voice in different tenses. So, you will also be able to write your own short text about some endangered animals, using both active and passive voice in different tenses. For this lesson, you will need your notebook and a pencil. You will also need a good internet connection. I would like to remind you that you can pause the video anytime you need to do your activities. What are endangered animals? Can you guess the meaning of this word? Endangered animals are the animals that are in danger of becoming extinct, which means that there will be no more of these animals alive on the earth in the future. Te životinje će izumrijeti. They are considered endangered when there are very few of them alive. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most endangered species in the world, rhinoceroses or rhinos. In this picture, you can see a rhino family called a creche. Did you know that there are 5 species of rhinos in the world and that they are all more or less endangered? There is a white rhino, a black rhino, an Indian rhino, a Sumatran rhino, and the Javan rhino. Now, you are going to watch a video about rhinos. While watching the video, you will learn many things about rhinos, such as how they got their name, where they live, how big they are, what food they eat, how thick their skin is and why it is so, what they like most and why, how good their senses like eyesight, vid, smell, osjetilo mirisa, and hearing, osjetilo sluha are. You will learn something about their character. You will also learn who the poachers are and the reason why they are endangered. Let's watch the video. Please copy this link into your browser, pause the lesson and watch. I hope you have learned many things about rhinos that you haven't heard of before. Here is the task 2. Think about the facts you heard in the video and answer the questions to see how much you have remembered. You can write down very short answers. I will wait for you to do it. The first question is, what does the word rhinoceros mean? Number 2, where do rhinoceroses live? Number 3, how much can they weigh? How heavy can they be? Number 4, what food do they eat? Number 5, how high can they grow? 1 meter, 2 meters. Number 6. Why do they cover themselves in mud? 7. What is a crash? And finally, why are they endangered? Here are the answers. Rhinoceros means nose horn. They live in Africa and Southeast Asia. They can weigh up to 2,300 kilograms. They eat mostly leaves and grass. They can be up to 4 meters high, so they can grow very high. They cover themselves in mud because it protects them from sun and insects. A group of rhinos is called a crash. They are endangered because poachers kill them for their horns. Now we can go to the grammar part of the lesson. That is the passive voice. Here are some sentences from the text written in the present passive voice. I would like to remind you that we talked about the present simple voice last time. Let me read the sentences. A group of rhinos is called a crash. Many rhinos are killed by poachers for their horns. Rhino horns are made of keratin. Let's repeat what we already know. Rečenice u engleskom jeziku obično počinju sa subjektom koji je zapravo vršitelj radnje. Zatim dolazi glagol, a onda objekt, to jest onaj na kome se radnja vrši. Takve rečenice zovemo aktivne rečenice. Ako međutim rečenicu započnemo sa objektom, dakle s onim na kome se vrši radnja, oblikujemo takozvanu pasivnu rečenicu. Zatim slijedi glagol biti, te glavni glagol u prošlom participu, past participle. Ako je glagol pravilan, samo ćemo mu dodati d ili ed. Ukoliko želimo dodati osobu koja vrši radnju, to ćemo napraviti na kraju rečenice, koristeći riječ by ispred vršitelja radnje. When do we use the passive voice? We use the passive voice when we don't know who the subject is. For example, somebody cuts the grass. The grass is cut. We don't know who cuts the grass. Also, we use the passive voice when the subject is obvious or it's not important. The gardener cuts the grass. The grass is cut. We can add by the gardener. Now let's see the form of the passive voice in different tenses. Kao što vidimo u prvom retku, aktivnu rečenicu somebody does it u present simple smo pretvorili u pasivnu, tako što smo glagol biti stavili u present simple i dodali past participle. Jednako tako ćemo pretvoriti aktivne rečenice u drugim glagolskim vremenima u pasivne. Naprosto ćemo glagol biti staviti u vrijeme u kojem je aktivna rečenica i dodati past participle. So, in past simple, somebody did it. It was done. Present perfect, somebody has done it. It has been done. Future simple, Somebody will do it. It will be done. Be going to future. Somebody is going to do it. It is going to be done. Now let's practice the form of the passive voice in different tenses. Please copy this link into your browser and pause the lesson, or read the QR code to do this passive voice quiz. You can repeat the quiz as many times as you wish if you are not happy with the results, for example. The last task today is to write about one kind of animals that are endangered. On the link provided, you will find some of the most endangered species in 2018. Your task is to choose one of the species and to talk about it. Write about their habitats, which means where they live, about their size, how big they are, about the food they eat, describe their body features, say what they like or don't like and why, write about their eyesight, smell, and hearing. These are the senses. And about their character, if they are mild, aggressive, friendly, and so on. Name at least one reason why they are endangered. If you wish, you can make a video similar to the one we saw at the beginning of the lesson. Or you can write a text and send it to your teacher. Don't forget to organize your text into paragraphs and to include all the information mentioned here. Finally, here is the checklist for your assignment. Before completing the task, check out if you have done all these things. If you have included all the needed information. If you have used corresponding vocabulary. If you have used both active and passive voice sentences. If you have organized your text in paragraphs. And if your text is between 80 and 100 words long. Of course, you should also check spelling and pronunciation. When you have ticked all these boxes, it means that your task is finished. For your further practice of the passive voice, you can follow these links here and do as many exercises as you like. Copy the links into the browser and do the exercises. If you want to see some more interesting stories about rhinos, you can find them on these 3 links. I'm sure you will enjoy the videos as much as I did. Just copy the links into your browsers, pause the presentation and watch the films. This is the end of today's lesson. Thank you for watching and goodbye.